Welcome back to the shop. Two-stroke pipes. As you can see, I have a ton of them hanging up over here, and I have a dented one somewhere. Gonna remove dents in two-stroke pipes today. And this will also work on your four-stroke headers. I have removed dents out of four-stroke headers with this same. You might have seen one of my earlier videos, probably from about 3 years ago, where I removed dents using these rubber freeze plug doohickey deals here. And this is how we did it back in the days, back before they started selling these kits right here. So let me open this up and show you. They sell these kits, you can get them on eBay, Amazon. They come with all the hardware. Basically what we're doing is we're capping off the pipe. We're going to load it with air pressure, and then we're going to heat it with a torch and try to pop the dent out. So we got a whole bunch of junk in here. I'm going to be using MAP gas, although you can use propane just as well. MAP is a little bit hotter, and that does kind of help speed it up a little bit. So let me show you the pipe we got to work with. Here you go. This is the pipe I was using on my hair scramble bike. And you can see I picked up a little dent right there. It's nothing crazy, but it's definitely there. This poor old pipe's been around for a while. I know it doesn't look very pretty right now. It's a pro circuit pipe, but it's actually a pretty good performing pipe. And I can clean all this up. I just didn't clean it since the last time I used it, and so it kind of oxidized and maybe a little bit of surface rust. But I usually clean them up every so often and shine them back up. But anyway, to make this one good again, I want to remove that dent. Now I will say, when you remove dents on pipes, two-stroke and four-stroke, if you have a sharp crease dent, like right there, anytime you have a sharp spot, you're going to have a tough time getting that out. So let's say you smash your pipe to the point that it has some sharp spots in the dent. You might be able to pop it out a little bit, but it's never going to be perfect. However, if you have a smoother dent like this, we might be able to get this one a little bit better. It might be decent. And obviously you'll probably always be able to tell there was a dent there at one time. And the same is true with your four-stroke pipes. If you have a dent in it, but yet it's just the edges are pretty smooth on the dent, and they're not too sharp, you'll be able to pop it out pretty easily. But if it's like crushed flat, or it's very sharp edges, it's probably not going to come out as well. Okay, I've never used this kit before. It's the first time, so I gotta figure this out. So let's do it. Okay, I think I have them good enough. Now, obvious disclaimer, if you're going to try this at home, be sure to have a fire extinguisher handy, ready, wear your safety glasses, all that kind of good stuff, and even have a hot water hose on and ready. You never know. Alright, well, that wasn't too difficult to figure out. I mean, I got it figured out. Let's see if it holds pressure now. If it holds air pressure, we can get right to work. So let's see. And it's funny how the pipes, you can see the pipe stretching out of that air. That's weird. Okay, let's see how much I have in there now. Oops. It's going down slowly. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go dip it in some water real quick, see if there's any leaks. I'll be back. Okay, underneath the water, show no leaks. Let's see where it's at now. Let me turn this on. Oh, well, I just let out a lot of pressure, but we're still way up there. So let me go ahead and bump it up. We'll start at 85 psi. I try not to go over 100. In the old days, I used to stick to around 60. One day I got brave and I went up to 100. It was fine. But I'm going to start at 85 because, as you know, the heat can make it expand as well. So there's our dent. All right. I'm going to shut my forehead light off here so I can see when it starts glowing red. Obviously, it's nice to check for leaks. You never know. Sometimes you can have even a pinhole leak in the pipe itself at one of the welding seams, and that'll cause it to lose pressure. Alright, I'm going to sit here and warm it up a little bit. I'll be right back once it starts glowing red. Uh-oh, starting to get red. You kind of want to work all the way around the dent. Just sit there and get it nice and hot. I can already see it starting to work itself out. That's good. In a second here, I'm going to stop and just check the PSI. Make sure we're not losing PSI or that we haven't gained too much. Like I said, the heat's going to cause it it's going to cause the pressure to go up inside of the pipe. Alright, let me stop for now. Oh yeah, she's definitely moving out some. Alright, let me see where we're at. We're at 93 PSI, so it's going from 85 to 93. So I guess 85 is good to start at for me. Alright, now it's going to take a second to get red again, so I'll be right back. Okay, she's turning red again. I see it has a sharper crease right there, so I'm going to try to get that nice and red over here. I'm always real cautious about getting one spot way too red. I don't want to make it so brittle where it blows out and shoots like hot metal around the shop and stuff. So obviously wear your safety glasses, and you want to get it red, but just get it red enough to where you can tell that it's starting to move, and then move over a little bit. Like don't just sit there and pound the same spot for too long and get it way too red hot. That's my suggestion, at least. I'm not a professional at this by any means. This is just something I do when I need to do it. She's coming out pretty good. I'm going to sit here and work on it for a minute, and I'll be right back. Okay. I think that's about the best I'm going to be able to get this one, because it did have a ever so... You know what? I think I can get it a little bit more. Let me try. Getting her hot. What happens sometimes when you get a dent is it stretches the metal when it presses it in for the dent, and you can't unstretch the stretch. So sometimes you might be stuck with a little bit of a wrinkle after you remove the dent, and I think that's what we're dealing with here. But just to be safe, I want to get a little more heat on it and see what I can get out of it. Let me work more on the edges here. Sometimes if you heat up around the dent, it allows it to kind of smoothen it out in the center. I'm starting to think that's the best we're going to get. I'm starting to think that's just a wrinkle because of stretch. Let's see what we got. Yeah, so you can see there, the dent's pretty much gone, but we do have a a little bit of a wrinkle there. But you see, if you get on the side here and you look straight down at it, you can see it's pretty much gone. It's just left a wrinkle to it. So yeah, not bad, just a little bit of wrinkle. It probably looks worse on camera with the light on it than it does in real life. If I show off the light, you can see just a little wrinkle. We have this two-stroke pipe before we moved to the four-stroke one. Let me set this one up. This one has a nice big dent in it. I just want to show you guys what this is capable of. Let's see if we can get that out. Okay, I gotta set my camera further back. The last dent I just pulled out a minute ago overheated my camera. I had that sucker like 1.5 feet away. All of a sudden I got a message on the screen. Camera's running hot. Gotta let it cool down before you can use it again. I was like, crap. Okay. One thing I do like about this kit over the way I used to do it with the freeze plugs is I've had these freeze plugs shoot out before. One time I had one shoot out. It sounded like a damn gun. Went over my fence and somewhere I never found it. Hope it didn't tear up anybody's shit. Okay. So weird how the pipe stretches as you add air. And creaks. Creepy. Uh-oh. Let me go see where that leak's coming from. I hear a leak. Okay, I think I found the leak. Sounds like these just need to be tightened up a little bit more. No big deal. We can handle that. Guess I didn't have them tight enough. Alright, let's give it another shot. Alright. $85, good enough. Whew. Look at that sucker. That is a nasty dent. Alright. Let me start heating it up. Now this is a big dent. Big dents could be pretty time consuming. I've done it before. So I'm going to pause the camera while I just sit here and get this sucker nice and toasty. I'll be back. This is taking forever. It can take a while when you have a dent this big, but you just got to keep working at it. And this is where MAP gas is good because it is hotter. Allows you to really work it quicker. I've gone as far in the past as using 2 torches on really big dents, one on one side, one on the other, so I can work it in. But I think I'm just going to try with one for this video's sake. You can see it's just starting to turn a little bit red, so we're just starting to get some heat in her. I'll keep working at it. Well, it did pretty decent on this besides the little crinkle. Let me show you a before and a after. Here's the before. However, if you have a smoother dent like this, we might be able to get this one a little bit better. It might be decent. And obviously you'll probably always be able to tell there was a dent there at one time. And there's the after. Not too bad, totally usable. This one, remember how big that dent was? Well, let me show you the before. Here you go. Let me set this one up. This one has a nice big dent in it. I just want to show you guys what this is capable of. Let's see if we can. I just want to show you guys what this is capable of. Let's see if we can get that out. And here's the after. The problem with this one is if you look in here, I can't touch it. It's still hot. But if you see all the sharp spots, them sharp spots. Anytime you have, I don't know what caused this. Maybe it was dropped where there was a lot of little rocks or something. This wasn't my pipe. But That's the main thing. I've had luck in the past getting them, some dents that come out perfect and you can't even tell that the dent was ever there. And then sometimes, like this right here, you just have a little crinkle to it, but you know what? It's still a good functional pipe. I can clean that pipe off, you know, sand it down to bare finish metal or polish it down the metal, and it'll look good again and it'll work good again. This one's acceptable. I mean, like, as far as performance, it's not going to hurt performance anymore. Where if you saw, remember a minute ago when I showed you the dent, how it looked earlier, it was definitely pretty big and it would have affected your performance. At this point, I don't think it's going to affect your performance. It's just going to kind of look like crap. But I can say this kit works pretty good. It never lost not even a pound the whole time I was using it. Held pressure very well. Definitely beats these, how we used to do them back in the day. Because like I said, them things can shoot halfway across your shop or into your neighbor's yard like a freaking bullet. Oh, on a side note, before you pop these off, make sure you let the air pressure back out. I actually forgot to do that, and that, man, it scared the crap out of me. As soon as I loosened up, like, oh, one thing I can say is if I hung in there a little bit longer, I could have got this a little bit better. It was getting better, but just very slowly. I would have probably had to spend like another 15 or 20 minutes on it. And I probably could have gotten it better. Every time I would make a pass going from left to the right, it was just kind of coming out a little bit more, but it was just slow. And again, this is just a trash pipe. I don't ever plan to use this pipe, so I didn't want to spend all day on it. I was just doing this for video's sake. But as you can see, at least with the amount of time I spent on it, it would make it at least rideable. It's not pretty by any means. It's rideable. But if you spend another 15 or 20 minutes on it, you could have got it a little bit better. Well, that's pretty much a wrap. This week, I'm going to be riding Moto Bros Punta Gorda on Wednesday. Last Wednesday, we couldn't go because it was rained out, so we just went to Croom, had a good time out there, did some riding in the pit, a little bit of trail riding. We actually found the cemetery with the tombstone from 1891, I think it was. But so that was pretty cool. But this week, Wednesday, Moto Bros Punta Gorda. Hope to see you guys out there. If not, I hope you have a great weekend of riding somewhere. Catch you in the next video.